Alan Watts, a voice of gentle wisdom, echoed across the landscape of 20th century thought. His influence was profound, reaching far beyond the confines of traditional philosophy and spirituality. He brought the philosophies of the East to the West, bridging cultures and minds. This cultural exchange was not just about ideas, but about transforming the way people perceived the world around them. His words, like pebbles dropped in a still pond, created ripples that continue to expand. These ripples have touched countless lives, encouraging introspection and a deeper understanding of one's place in the universe. Watts's interpretations of Zen Buddhism and other Eastern traditions offered a fresh perspective on life, reality, and the self. He demystified these ancient teachings, making them accessible to a Western audience eager for new insights. He invited listeners to question their assumptions and embrace the present moment. This focus on mindfulness and living in the now became a cornerstone of his teachings, resonating with those seeking peace in a chaotic world. His teachings resonated with a generation seeking meaning beyond the conventional. During the cultural revolutions of the 1960s and 70s, his ideas provided a framework for exploring new ways of thinking and being. Watts challenged the status quo, encouraging a deeper understanding of consciousness and existence. He urged people to break free from societal constraints and explore the vast potential of the human mind. He presented complex ideas in an accessible way, making ancient wisdom relevant to modern life. His ability to translate these profound concepts into everyday language made them approachable and engaging. Watts's work continues to inspire seekers of truth and understanding. His teachings serve as a guide for those embarking on their own spiritual journeys, offering insights into the nature of reality and the self. He offered a path towards inner peace and a deeper connection with the world. Through his words, many have found solace and a sense of belonging in the vast tapestry of life. His legacy lives on in books, recordings, and the countless lives he touched. These resources continue to be a wellspring of knowledge and inspiration for new generations. He remains a guiding light for those navigating the complexities of human experience. His teachings illuminate the path for those seeking clarity and purpose in an often confusing world. His gentle voice and insightful words offered solace and inspiration. Even today, his recordings provide comfort and provoke thought, inviting listeners to explore the depths of their own consciousness. He encouraged listeners to embrace the unknown and find beauty in the ordinary. This appreciation for the simple things in life is a testament to his belief in the interconnectedness of all things. Watts's teachings remain a source of wisdom and guidance for those seeking a more meaningful life. His insights continue to inspire those who yearn for a deeper understanding of themselves and the world. He reminded us that the journey of self-discovery is a lifelong adventure. This journey, filled with challenges and revelations, is one that Watts encouraged everyone to embark upon with an open heart and mind. Born in the quaint village of Chislehurst, England, in the year 1915, Alan Watts was a child of curiosity and wonder. From a young age, he displayed an extraordinary fascination with Eastern thought, a passion that would shape his life's journey. As a young boy, he immersed himself in the rich tapestry of Asian art and literature, captivated by its mystical allure. The vibrant colors and profound stories of these cultures spoke to him in a way that Western narratives did not, sparking a deep and abiding interest. This early exposure ignited a lifelong passion for exploring the philosophies and spiritual traditions of the East. He was particularly drawn to the wisdom and serenity that these teachings offered, which seemed to promise answers to the questions that filled his inquisitive mind. He delved into the teachings of Buddhism, Hinduism, and Taoism, seeking to understand their core principles. Each tradition offered unique insights into the nature of reality and the human experience, which he eagerly absorbed and contemplated. Watts's inquisitive mind led him to explore the nature of reality, consciousness, and the human condition. He pondered deeply on the interconnectedness of all things, a theme that would become central to his later work. He sought answers to life's big questions, driven by a deep desire to understand the mysteries of existence. The vastness of the universe and the complexity of human life were subjects of endless fascination for him. His early experiences laid the foundation for his later work as a philosopher and interpreter of Eastern thought. Surrounded by books and ideas, he began to craft his own interpretations and insights, which would later resonate with many. Watts' ability to bridge the gap between Eastern and Western perspectives stemmed from his deep understanding of both cultures. He saw the value in each and sought to harmonize their teachings, creating a dialogue that was both enlightening and accessible. He developed a unique approach to communicating complex philosophical ideas in a way that resonated with Western audiences. His lectures were not just informative, but transformative, inviting listeners to see the world through a new lens. His writings and lectures became a bridge between cultures, making Eastern wisdom accessible to a wider audience. People from all walks of life found inspiration in his words, which offered a fresh perspective on age-old questions. Watts's work continues to inspire those seeking a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. His legacy lives on in the hearts and minds of those who yearn for a more profound connection to life. He encouraged a more holistic and interconnected view of life, one that embraced the beauty and complexity of the world. His teachings remind us that we are all part of a greater whole, interconnected in ways we are only beginning to understand. Alan Watts found a particular affinity for Zen Buddhism, drawn to its emphasis on direct experience and mindfulness. He saw in Zen a path towards liberation from the constraints of the thinking mind. Watts's interpretation of Zen emphasized the importance of living in the present moment. He believed that true understanding could only be achieved through direct experience rather than intellectual analysis. Watts encouraged his followers to embrace the paradoxical nature of Zen, where logic and reason often take a back seat to intuition and insight. He saw Zen as a way to break free from the limitations of conventional thinking. Watts's teachings on Zen resonated with those seeking a more direct and experiential approach to spirituality. He offered a practical guide to living a more mindful and present life. Watts's interpretation of Zen helped to demystify this ancient tradition, making it accessible to a wider audience. He emphasized the importance of meditation and mindfulness as tools for self-discovery. Watts saw Zen not as a religion, but as a way of life. He encouraged people to integrate Zen principles into their daily routines. Section 4. The fabric of reality, interconnectedness, and the illusion of self. In this section, we delve into the profound insights of Alan Watts, a philosopher who explored the intricate web of connections that bind us all. Central to Watts's philosophy was the concept of interconnectedness, the idea that all things are interwoven and interdependent. This notion challenges the conventional view of the world as a collection of isolated entities. He challenged the notion of a separate self, arguing that we are all part of a larger unified whole. This perspective invites us to reconsider our place in the universe, not as solitary beings, but as integral threads in the fabric of existence. Watts believed that this illusion of separateness is the source of much of our suffering. By clinging to the idea of individuality, we often feel isolated and disconnected from the world around us. He encouraged a shift in perspective, inviting us to see ourselves as integral parts of the cosmos. This shift can lead to a profound sense of belonging and peace as we recognize our place within the vast universe. Watts drew upon Eastern philosophies to illustrate the interconnectedness of all things. He often referenced teachings from Buddhism and Taoism, which emphasized the unity of all life. He used metaphors and analogies to explain complex ideas in a simple and engaging way. Through his eloquent storytelling, Watts made these profound concepts accessible to a wide audience. Watts believed that by recognizing our interconnectedness, we can cultivate a deeper sense of compassion and empathy. This understanding fosters a sense of unity and shared purpose among people. He saw this understanding as essential for creating a more harmonious and peaceful world. By embracing our shared humanity, we can work towards resolving conflicts and building bridges between diverse communities. Watts's teachings on interconnectedness continue to resonate with those seeking a more holistic understanding of life. His ideas inspire individuals to look beyond themselves and consider the broader impact of their actions. He reminded us that our actions have far-reaching consequences, impacting not only ourselves but also the entire web of life. This awareness encourages us to act with mindfulness and consideration for the world around us. Watts encouraged a sense of responsibility and stewardship for the planet and all its inhabitants. By taking care of our environment, we honor the interconnectedness that sustains us all. He believed that by embracing our interconnectedness, we can create a more just and sustainable world. This vision calls for collective action and a commitment to nurturing the planet for future generations. Section 5. The Now and Forever, Mindfulness and the Present Moment. Watts emphasized the importance of living in the present moment, free from the anxieties of the past and the uncertainties of the future. He believed that true happiness and fulfillment could only be found in the now. Watts encouraged his followers to cultivate mindfulness, a state of present moment awareness. He saw mindfulness as a key to unlocking our full potential and experiencing the richness of life. Watts taught that by focusing on the present, we can free ourselves from the mental chatter that often clouds our perception. He believed that the present moment is the only moment we truly have. Watts's teachings on mindfulness resonated with those seeking a more grounded and fulfilling life. He offered practical techniques for cultivating present moment awareness. Watts encouraged people to integrate mindfulness into their daily routines, transforming ordinary experiences into moments of profound awareness. He reminded us that the present moment is a gift, and that is why it is called the present. Watts encouraged us to savor each moment, appreciating the simple joys of life. He believed that by embracing the present, we can find true peace and contentment.